Hey everybody, Sean here from Board Paracord. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to add a lanyard to the end of this pocket knife. It has a very small hole here, so you could use 550 cord here if you chose to. I'm going to go with some 95 cord, real small cord, not quite micro, but it's a little bigger. Because it's a small knife, if you look, it's not very big at all. And then we're going to finish it with a small bead here that I found just sitting around. Don't have to use that at all. So I'm going to set that aside for now. First thing I did was I cut about 2 feet of 95 cord. And you can do this two ways. You can tie this before you put it on the knife. We're going to do it while it's on the knife, just because it makes it a little easier. So just take your center point here, and you're going to feed it through. Let me zoom down in on this for us. There we go. You're going to feed your center point through the hole to give yourself a loop like that. And there's two ways you can do this. You can open up this loop, wrap it around your knife like that, and it gives you the same result either way. Or you can take your two ends and fish them through that loop, and then pull that tight. So you'll end up with something like this. It's called a cow's hitch. A lark, I think it's also called a lark's hitch. There's lots of different names for that. We are going to be doing a snake knot. So with this, you have two cords, your right cord and left cord. And we're going to start with our left cord. You're going to take it over top of your right cord, go underneath of it, and take that cord off to the left like this. So basically this cord just wraps around your right cord and then goes behind everything. Now take your right cord, and from the back side you want to bring that right cord off to the left. So you went under this cord like that, and then take the end and go down through this loop right here. So you'll have something that looks pretty much the same on both sides. Let's see if I can kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Well, it's kind of hard to show in this picture, but basically what's happening is each cord is wrapping around the other cord, and then they're kind of intertwined with each other. Maybe you can see it like this. There you go. Yeah, you can kind of see it like that. And then I like to just tighten that right up. Just like that. And that's a snake knot. Now, if you want to plan on taking this off, then you want to leave a little bit of room so that you can peel this back and take the lanyard off. And one thing you could also do at this point, since you know how long it has to be, you could take this off now. Just pull this out and then work on it away from the knife. I think we're going to leave that on there for now. We'll just leave it here. And this doesn't really show too well what we're doing because the cord is so small, but we're going to try it anyway. So left cord again, you always want to start with the same side. Left side, over the right, around the back, and then off to the left. And you want to create a little bit of a loop right here for that. So it loops around, goes underneath and out. Then your right cord then goes underneath of that, over top and down through the loop. And because there's a little weight on here, the nice thing is you can kind of pull this way, and it cinches right up onto the last knot that you just did. You may have to go and like hold it with your hand here and push the knot down so that it kind of tightens down on it. Here we go. And I want to do, I don't know, I want it to be maybe 10 to 12 knots. So we'll do it again. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you. Cross over, go around, just like that. And then we need this loop right here. Take your left cord and go under, or I'm sorry, take your left cord. Yep, that's right. Go under, and then take that end and go down, down through, and then we can kind of pull upwards to get that knot to cinch right down on the previous knot, just like that. And we'll try and position these so that they're all the same. Go. Turn this over so I can tighten this. There we go. Do another one. So left over right, around the back. Make sure you keep a loop. Take the other cord under and then over everything. So it went under here. And you bring it over top of everything and go through this loop right here. And then should cinch right up onto what you just did. And if you do this right, the cool thing is that all the knots line up just like the previous one. This cord is kind of hard to see because it's a little smaller. Now if you were doing 550, which I don't think I have a piece here. Let's see, maybe I do. Yeah, I've got a piece right here. So let me show you this real quick. We'll do a couple of these real fast so that you can see what it looks like with 550, because a lot of people will still make this, but do it out of 550. So there's one. And you just keep repeating the same process. And once you get used to doing this, these are pretty easy to do. You can make a pretty nice handle or whatever you really want with this design. There you go. But what I was talking about, how they line up, you can kind of see, you get like the zigzag pattern because they all line up with each other. So that's out of the 550. You can see the difference between the 95 and the 550 cord there. Just get that out of the way. So left over right, around the back. Take your right cord now, under your left, over everything, through that knot, and then you just want to slowly cinch it up towards the other knots there. And that will work, just like that. Do a couple more here, around the back. So left cord around right, right cord under left, over top, and through. And you'll end up with something like that. There, you can kind of see what you're looking for right there. One side should look exactly like the other side, but opposite. Go, I think that's 6. A few more here. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. I know it gets a little hard to watch if it's in too far. Alright, that's 7. There's 8. Get through there. Pull it tight. And I don't know if anybody watching right now has TikTok, but find me on TikTok, because once in a while I'll go live and make something while everybody's there watching me. Like last week I did a TikTok live, and there were over 2,000 people in there watching me at one moment, and then kind of averaged out to about 100 people watching, which is kind of cool. A lot of questions about the business, and I like answering questions like that. All right, how many do we have here? 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we're gonna do 3 more. So yeah, it was a great way to talk to some people who follow the YouTube channel in a different format. Oh, there we go. Okay, it wasn't lining up, but now it is. That, so that's 10. I'm gonna do 12 of them, I think. Starting to run out of cord here. I think 12 will be perfect. And there's 11. And I know I'm doing these really fast right now, but normally what I would do is cut away, finish this, and then come back. But since it's so easy to do, so quick to do, I'm just going to stay with you guys this time. There we go. All right, so that's pretty much it. You can kind of see it gives a nice little embellishment for the knife. There you go. And then I am going to finish this by putting this bead on here. So I'll put both cords through, and I hope this works. My goal for this is to cut this cord right here and then just melt it into a ball so that it cannot slip back through here. So let's see if this is going to work. I'm not sure if it will. I think what I want to do is put a piece of paper under here. Let's see, do I have anything? Yeah, I got this. Okay, so I got a piece of paper under here in case I get like a glob of nylon or something melted down on there. So all we're doing is melting this into like a bead. Just like that. And then what happens is then that will solidify and it will make it so that the bead cannot come off. Now if I wanted to add some texture to that, then I could roll this over it and it would give it a little bit of texture. But I kind of like the shininess of that at the end. And I think we're good. Yep, that bead is not coming off of there. So get that out of the way, put that back there. And there you go. That is basically it. Mini knife lanyard using the snake knot. And this would look a little nicer, like I said, if you were to use the 550 cord. But for a knife so small, I mean, we're talking like 2 inches, maybe 2.5. For a knife that's so small, I didn't want something real bulky, but it did have this kind of bluish screw here, so I wanted to use a color that kind of matches it. It doesn't match very well, but I thought that's probably the best blue that I've got that will come close at least. So I hope you like this. If you do, please subscribe and like. And I've been doing these videos for almost 10 years now, so I try to do one every week. I've done one every week for the last, I don't know, 8 months now. So I have been keeping up on my videos, so there's always fresh content coming out. So just subscribe, hit that alert button, and it'll tell you whenever I have a new video coming out. And don't forget, you can get everything that you see in this video, well, except for this and except for the knife, on the website, boardparacord.com. And until next time, paracord on. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left. There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.